Hi, this is Sue Stapp, and I am here to share with you the instructions for the Workshop in the Mail kits that are from our May 2022 workshop. And as we typically do, we do 4 different cards, and your kits contain everything you need to complete these cards just using your standard craft materials. This is one that is used, this is a slimline card, and I used DSP and cut out pieces of flowers to tape onto the back of the DSP, which is this multicolored section. And what I also did was, if you can see along the edge here, I used my gold paint pen and just did little dashes along there. I thought it gave it a little something extra. And then this is the sentiment I put on it here. It says, "Here for you now." And on the inside it says, "And in better days ahead." So I hope you enjoy this one. Let's see the other 3. The next one, this one is a really cute one. It's using one of the new stamp bundles from Stampin' Up, and it's in our new catalog. It's called Sweet Songbirds, and it's a stamp set and a punch. I love punches because they're so quick and easy to use. So this is going to be one of my new favorites. You'll be seeing a few of these cards around. Okay, so the card itself is using a couple birds. And this is what it looks like. And the way it opens is the recipient will pull this piece up and it automatically will fold. And it makes a easel card. Now this sits on a cabinet or fireplace mantle or wherever someone might want to display the card. This is called a bookbinding fold, and you can see that that is glued down and then it opens up here. And this says, "A little bird told me you've got something to celebrate." And whenever you're putting this together, you just want to be sure that you don't put glue on the backs of this folding piece, because then it'll lay flat and you'll just be able to open the card. It won't fold and become an easel. So isn't that a cute card? I just think it's adorable. Those little birds are so sweet, and you could do them in any color. I mean, I have a lot of birds in my backyard this time of year, and there's bluebirds and red birds, there's robins, there's some goldfinches, just a little bit, an assortment of everything. This is our linen thread that's wrapped around here. And you do want to wrap that around this piece of the wood DSP before you glue it down. And then whenever you put your triangle pieces onto these sections, you want to be sure that the grain is going the same direction. So that's the second card. And card number 3 is one using, let me grab the bin here. This is a tropical looking card, and it says, "You're in my thoughts today." And I'm using the Evening Evergreen cardstock and ink, and I am also using the soft succulent. And this is a new ribbon with the new catalog, and that's in the same Evening Evergreen plaid. And I sponged around this sentiment, and this is the postage stamp punch that I used on there. The stamp set looks like this, and this was a celebration item. It's called Island Vibes, and again, it was free to me when Celebration was around. And if you be patient, I am told that there's another celebration coming up. When is that? I'll have to check and see, but I think there's another one coming. So that is this card, and it just says, "You're in my thoughts today." and it's stamped with the palm leaves, and then there's a potted plant here in the middle. So that is number 3. And number 4 is one that I use the same soft succulent. Now I want to show you a couple variations. We have a new embossing folder that I purchased, and it is Forever Ferns, and it looks like it's ferns. And so what I did was I was playing around with it and made some samples. This side I just covered with ink. This I did a heat embossing with copper. This I did heat embossing with gold just on a side strip. This one I did silver on a side strip. And then I did a white embossing, heat embossing. And I did the first one and I got it too heavy, so it just looks almost solid. So then the second one I did much lighter. You just have to barely go over the top of this. But what I decided on was, ta-da! I just took a white stamp pad, and yes, we do have a Whisper White stamp pad, and I just lightly went over the top of the embossed areas that are raised above the level of the cardstock. And then there's 2 cutouts or punch outs here that I did a sponging on the edges, and then there's a piece of ribbon in here, and then there's this additional ribbon that is the same color. It's this, again, this is a soft succulent, and you can see all the texture on the inside of that card also, not to mention what's highlighted here with the white ink. So I used the sentiment here, hope this card makes you smile. And this is another celebration set that I had earned. And don't pass up celebration, because there's some marvelous things that you can use, you know, always in your stamping. And they come, this one I think was free with a $50 order, so here in the US. So watch for more details on celebration. Those are the 4 cards this month, and I hope that you enjoy the package whenever you receive them in the mail. And if you have any questions whenever you're doing the cards, feel free to give me a call. And if you want to order any of the items, you can always order on my online store, which is SueStamp.stampinup.net. And I appreciate your business. And if you'd like more information on future workshops, reach out to me. I'd love to hear from you. In the meantime, have a great day and happy stamping.